Actually, there's something that I like to point out. This thing we've been arguing about it last week, remember?
Yeah.
That a brown person, okay? Say you're a brown person. You got money, you got everything.
Yeah.
You create job opportunities, right? Do you know that a brown person, as speaking, won't pay another brown person in time? Do you know that?
Pay what, the time?
Pay in time.
In time, okay.
You can work for like 16 hours.
Okay.
But it still rob you of your money.
Okay.
You know that?
Okay.
But the person that you call pink is always on time. You know that?
Okay.
That's one thing that I actually...
That's one thing that you've noticed, right? Now, that's you bringing a point, right? Now, one thing you must understand is we brown people still live in the pink man order. You understand? It means most of what our mind knows, right, feels like, is what they are putting in our brain. That's why most Africans feel inferior, right? You know that, right? To the pink man, who's an oppressor, an historical oppressor, who's a criminal, because an oppressor is a criminal, you understand? And you're not supposed to see him as superior, you understand? Yeah. So that's a feel that they have given us. That's not part of how most of us react, you understand?
Yeah, that's how we grew up.
Which is a crime, right? You understand? Because you're not supposed to feel inferior to criminals, you understand? To oppressive people. Now, that's a feel. Now, it means we live in this order. And then just like our women, putting plastic hair, either changing the skin color, trying to look like European. That's part of the field. Just like our parents naming us after them when they name the children after us, you understand? Part of a racist domination, you understand? Which is part of the order. So, we are not ourselves yet, understand? And then they control all the means of productions. They have control over every aspect of our lives and economy, the media, the information, you understand? So we are not ourselves. Therefore, the brown man behavior is just a reflection of what the pink man wanted us to be. Because there's nothing that we do that is of our own. The Jesus we pray is what the pink man decided we must pray. You know that? Before they came, we were not Christian. Before the European came, Africans were not Christian. Were you aware of that? Christianity was brought by them. You must check it out. The Catholic Church, right, which is based in Rome, the Vatican, work hand in hand with colonizers, enslave us to destroy, to enslave. That's why they say this is a Christian name, you understand? But these are not Christian names, these are European names. Because the Portuguese, those who were enslaved by Portuguese got Portuguese names, but they call those names Christian names. Those who were enslaved by the French got the French name, but they call those names Christian names. Those were, and so it's part of an agenda. So what it means, are you seeing something?
I get you.
You heard me, right? Yeah. So basically it's part of a perception. So we are just what they made us to be. Understand? That means they have twisted us in a way, and we behave now in a certain way.